Dodgers master plan revealed. The World Series is here, and the Dodgers have now dropped some insight on how they are going to attack the Toronto Blue Jays at the start of this series. We get into all that in this edition of Dodgers Digest. Hey, this is Mike Nelson. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Myself and Brad J will bring you everyday Dodger content throughout the World Series and beyond. 365 days a year, we're bringing you content here on the LA Dodgers. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. So as you know, the Dodgers made a pretty big announcement yesterday when they're talking about their starting pitchers for the start of this World Series. Pretty big announcement from Dave Roberts. Blake Snell gets Game 1. Yoshinobu Yamamoto gets Game 2 for the Dodgers in Toronto. Dodgers, of course, got to start the series out in Canada. The Blue Jays just having one more win than the Dodgers, unfortunately, and that's how the Blue Jays ended up getting the home field, right? Because basically, the way it works now for Major League Baseball in the World Series, you have to have the better record, right? The better record is the one that gives you the home field when it comes to the World Series, right? So Blake Snell going to be that guy in Game 1. And Yamamoto is going to be the guy in Game 2. Dave Roberts spoke about this, basically going to be repeating the pitching order the Dodgers used for the first two games of that four-game sweep of the Brewers, who basically stood no chance against the Dodgers. Roberts said that the team has not decided yet on the starters for Games 3 and 4, which but did indicate that Tyler Glasnow and Shohei Ohtani could follow in that order. Games 3 and 4 will be at Dodger Stadium Monday and Tuesday of next week, and then Wednesday, if necessary, will be Game 5 in LA. So Monday through Wednesday of next week, traffic is going to be absolutely crazy around just LA in general, right? Not just around Dodger Stadium, but around downtown LA. It's going to be absolutely crazy Monday, potentially just Monday and Tuesday, right? If we get it done, we sweep the Blue Jays, we might be cracking the champagne next Tuesday night, 1 week from today. But if necessary, Game 5 would be on Wednesday. So Monday through Wednesday is going to be absolutely crazy in LA. So if you're working in the downtown area or just trying to get to the game, you're going to have to try to get there early. Or for working, you got to try to leave LA because 5 p.m. starts all 3 days. And it's going to be absolutely crazy, the traffic and just so much excitement in LA every time the Dodgers play in the World Series. You know, I think of the time when the Dodgers played the Astros way back in 2017. Think about that, 8 years ago. Kind of crazy, hard to believe, right? 8 years ago that series happened. I remember it like yesterday. And it was special because it was the first World Series for the Dodgers in 29 years. And I just remember all the excitement for that Game 1 and Game 2 at Dodger Stadium. Of course, Dodgers had home field that year against the Astros, and I just still remember all the excitement and all the attention that series got. And what a great series it was. Unfortunately, the Astros cheated us of a World Series, but I think the Dodgers could have won that year, no problem. But going back to this year, it's going to be definitely exciting once the series shifts over to LA. We know it's going to start out in Toronto. And, it's going to be crazy out there in Toronto, right? I mean, the city was absolutely insane on Monday night, a couple days ago, with the Blue Jays clinching their first pennant in, over 30 years, right? 1993, 32 years ago. Kind of crazy, right? Totally a different time for sports and baseball in the world way back in 93. I wasn't even around yet, right? I was not on this earth yet the last time the Blue Jays were in the World Series. So for a lot of people, this is the first time they're going to see their team in it, and this is the first time we're ever going to see the Dodgers and Toronto play in a World Series, right? It's the first time this has ever happened. So definitely going to be interesting to see, and what makes it very special, I think, also this World Series is just all the history that we have between these two clubs going back to the Shohei Ohtani sweepstakes, right? I mean, the Dodgers and Blue Jays were the last two teams to be, in contention to sign Shohei Ohtani, almost 2 years ago, right? I mean, these were the two teams that were, at the end fighting tooth and nail to sign Ohtani. And there was even that famous plane that I think did leave the airport, right, flying to Toronto, but Ohtani was not on that plane. So that, of course, will always be remembered by Blue Jays fans. So it's going to be crazy. They're going to boo Ohtani. It's going to be a really fun series. I think this is going to be a better World Series than last year. I know that's kind of crazy to say because last year was Dodgers-Yankees, such a historic rivalry. But the Yankees really just, laid an egg that whole series and never really stood a chance. And the Dodgers had home field, which really made a big difference, I think, as well. This year, I do think things will be a little bit more difficult. We'll be talking more about this for sure with Brad in the next couple of days. But I do think that this year, just the sheer fact that the Dodgers have to go on the road to start the series is going to make things a little bit more, challenging. I don't know if this will be a short series or not. But I do think it will be challenging, and we will see some interesting games. Dave Roberts also talked a little bit about Tanner Scott. We talked about this yesterday. This is him commenting on Tanner Scott's injury. He said, it's just kind of trying to get a grasp on the doctors, giving him the full kind of green light to the go-ahead. I know that he's anxious, which is a good thing, but we get to see for a couple more days how he responds to throwing and bullpens and things like that. So, Dave Roberts didn't really say that, he's going to be a part of this team, right? It's kind of like a we'll see, right? And how it goes when people say we'll see about it. It usually means no, right? So you could apply that to anything in life, right? But going back to the Dodgers here, I think like I talked about this yesterday. I think the Dodgers have to pass on Tanner Scott. I think they should leave him off the roster. I think he did not prove to me that, like, I saw some of the comments out there. I see everybody's comments. I'm going to try to do my best to respond very soon. But, like, I saw a few comments out there. I don't think we saw enough from Tanner Scott to really, deserve a spot on this World Series roster. These are supposed to be the best out of the best here for the Dodgers, right? This is the World Series. They're playing for a championship. And this is it, right? This is the last series of the 2025 season. The season ends here with the Dodgers raising another title or coming up short. So this has got to be the best guys, the healthiest players. Tanner Scott's not fully healthy. I don't care what he says. I don't care what Dave Roberts says. I don't care what Andrew Freeman says. Tanner Scott is not 100% healthy. There's no way. He just had a procedure done. And sure, they're trying to rush him back. They're trying to, get him ready, whatever. He's going to say he's healthy. He wants to be in the World Series, right? He's never pitched in the World Series. But he's not healthy. I don't think Tanner Scott is 100% healthy. And you're just running a huge risk if you decide to put him on the roster. And you basically could be giving away a game here. So I think Dodgers got to be careful with this. And, we'll be talking more about this in the next few days. As always, we've got the morning show tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Pacific. 11 a.m. Eastern on Thursday and Friday. So the next couple days, this show will be live for 1 hour, talking about previewing Game 1, right? Because Game 1's on until Friday night, so we'll have a couple days of preview of Game 1. And then it's looking like Saturday, we're going to do another live show as well, kind of recapping Game 1. And then probably going to do a live post-game on Saturday night, recapping Game 2. So we've got a lot to look forward to on the channel, so just make sure you have your notifications on, and make sure to subscribe, right? I mean, you should be subscribed if you're a Dodger fan. This is the best Dodger channel out there. And as always, let's go Dodgers.